special workbook. It won't be available for everyone. This is the RDP workbook. So this workbook, the name will be Employee Central Workbook, Role-Based Information for Employees. Introduction. So introduction will be there with some default information, and these are the rules where we need to advise to customer. These are the minimum basic rules, basic permission rules. If you are implementing best practices in the system, you may not have these rules. Maybe you'll be having ESS admin, ESS admin, ESS and others, direct manager. You'll be having these three rules on these four rules. You can say that's it. All right. Okay. Let me maximize the screen a little bit more. Yes. Now see here. I told you the same one. Even you can see in the workbook as well. See here. Super admin role, ICE admin role, login role, employee self-service, others, and these are common. All managers, nothing but direct managers. API role. This is something about depends upon your API integration if you have it, and these are also common. Okay. Now I have advised the customer almost all rules. Now super admin, EC admin, ESS, employees, and others, direct manager, HR managers, HR services salary, HR services for salary, login role, data management, payroll services proxy. So you can see that little bit induction as well here. You can find. Now see here. This is for super admin. Enter all model system configuration data permission. Easy configuration data permission allows employees to view basic self data and update personal information. Allows all employees to view the hierarchy of chat and public programs. Managers can view current history, edit on all the transactions. Allows each employee to do it. This. Simple information. And this is version control. We'll write the versions, name, and thing. Table contents. So in this workbook by default, employed. These are the roles. These are the things these are the things which what user permissions and administrative permissions. So where do I can see user permissions and administrative permission now? So if you're starting any kind of a custom implementation, the document whatever I'm showing you, it doesn't help you out. So the data what you have here, it won't help you out. What it helps you is this format. I have given a format, right? This is a format. The format, you can see the format, right? You can see format. This is the format, right? This format. You can see, right? This format could help you out. This format could help you out. This is the only format that can help you out. This format only could help you out. Okay. Now I'll tell you this format. Customer to customer will be varied because every customer will have a custom strings and custom objects. So these things will be there. Hence the reason this workbook will be a little bit customization to be required to be done. So first of all, what we'll do is in every permission role, open to the permission role, right? So permission role, the shortcut is per role. Don't speak with even as a per role, just speak with manage permission roles. Manage permission roles. Now, so this is the permission role I want here. Let's say create new. What is this create new rule for external user? If you're having onboarding model, if you're having the LMS model, for that one it will be useful for you. But onboarding and LMS is out of scope, right? So ignore. Let's go for create new. So when I say create new, so here you need to what you need to do is you need to create permissions. While you're creating permissions, a very important thing. So here, first of all, you create the permission role. So what I do, so here I have taken all the information, right? So there are the roles, roles are there, right? So take a roles. So what are the roles are available? So here I can see the names. I'll go to these are the permission roles available here. So what I'll do is I'll take the permissions from here. So wait, hold on. So before you create these all the roles, I'm telling you today how to prepare this workbook. Sir, in this workbook, by default, there are the names are there, employee data, effective entity dates, EC import entities, employee views. How these names are appear? How? I'll tell you. Go to the system. So here, click on the permissions. There, once you click on the permissions, where you have two options. One is user permissions, administrative permissions. The user permissions, administrative permissions. If you remember, I have shown you in the workbook beginning itself. Table of contents. Can you see here? User permissions and administrative permissions. So when I open the user permissions and administrative permissions, in the user permission, I can see many sections. Okay? but I can see only few sections here. The reason is this is customer requirement. That's it. So whereas this is a sales demo. In the sales demo, you have a time off, you have a time sheet, you have time tracking, you have a talent modules as well. But that customer is not having talent modules, and that customer is not having time sheet, time off, time tracking as well. That's the reason he is having under the user permissions where he's having only few permission sections, little bit more. Few permission sections: employee data, employee central effective entities, employee central important entities, employee widgets, views, general permission, report permission, succession planners, manage, blah blah blah. You can see here, see, succession planners is there, employee central effective entities, employee central, this is not there because they don't have integration. Employee views is there, yes, like this. Okay, two sections will be there. One is user permission section, second one is administrative section. This is administrative section where you can find the administrative sections below. Okay. So now these are all things. What you need to do is you need to prepare a workbook. How to prepare a workbook? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. So example, this is an employee data. In employee data, you can see here there are a lot many elements are there. You can see here a lot many business phone, compensation statement, employee. This is called employee profile under the employee data. Now go to the system, employee data. Where is employee data? Employee data, employee data, employee data, employee data, employee data, employee data, employee data. This is the one. You can see this is the one, employee profile. There you can see view edit permissions. Copy these all the columns. Copy these all the columns till last page. Till last page. Okay. Copy these all things. Copy. Go to the Excel. In that sheet, can you see here? In this sheet. Can you see here? In this sheet. Same. In the sheet. Just copy and paste it. That's it. It will take some time. This is an Excel work. The reason why I'm doing is every customer will have a customization strings. Every customer will have a custom fields. That's the reason you have to do it manually. If you're having a brain, if you're having a sense, so what my advice is, don't do this process. Don't do this process. I'll tell you how to do it. Oh my God. 1 second, yes. Page got stuck. Just hold on. This is nothing but a simply view option will come. There you can have to set only the text, then this checkbox will be disappear. Only the fields will be available. Okay, that's it. So you can see all the fields here. This is a sales demo, right? That's it. You can see 1,000 fields. But in the customer system where you can find few fields on. Okay, right? So now, so you can see these employee profile fields. Below, down, 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 down. This is called background elements fields. These are called user information fields, HR information fields, employment details fields, okay, global assignment fields, HR action fields, future transactional fields. So all the fields are available here. I tell you, just delete it. Oh my God, my page. This is the Excel one, guys. It will be very slow only. But your customer depends upon your customer. If customer is having very less modules, and the system will be very easy only. Okay. Okay, now, so let me try to understand here. This is the one where I have it, all the things. Next, employee central effective details. So go to the system, employee central effective details, go here. Yes, this is the one. And copy all the fields. So one point I want to tell you, the day one I was talking to you, the day one itself, what I was talking to you is, so in employee central, we have a history portlets, nothing but we have a effective dated entity portlet, effective dated portlet, and non-effective dated portlet, non-effective dated portlet. So effective dated portlet will have 5 permissions, non-effective dated portlets will have 2 permissions. So effective dated permissions will be effective dated entities, and this is called employee data. So in the 5 permissions, we have a view current, view history, and blah 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 will be there. Whereas non-effective dated, where you'll be having a view and edit permissions will be there. That's it. View and edit permissions. That's it. Not more than that. Okay, that's the difference. So that's the reason. Whereas you can see here, view current, view history, engine correction, and deletion. Okay, now, so here I have written all the information. So here I have written all the information. So let's go to this one here. Let's start on this one. So can you see here into? What is into? I'll tell you. So here you can see permission, and the below you can see upper corner. This is called role permission role. So this is for super admin, without salary, easy admin, ESS another direct manager. So which means what? How it works out? Let me say super admin. So this is super admin. This entire the box is super admin. This entire the box is super admin. Let me say come back here. Let's say entire the box. This entire box is super admin. This entire box. Okay. Next one is super admin without salary. Guys, this is with respect to customer. These requirements will be there. Customer to customer, these requirements will be there. Customer to customer, these requirements. Customer to customer, these requirements, you have to do it. Okay. Now, so after writing these all the permissions like this, now what you need to do is example. I'll tell you. Example, what I'll do is copy, create a copy. Okay, this is the copy. Now what I'll do is I'm telling you, don't change the workbook. Okay, follow the format is important. Now speak to the customer. Okay, now so super admin. Now super admin means what? So now we need to write the marks. So super admin should have a first name permission, yes or no. If you require a permission, with a view current means current data, make a X mark. If you want a big screens, like some people will say that I don't want X mark, I want to say some kind of, mostly, always use the X mark on X one. Okay, super admin should want to see the historical data, make it historical data. Yes. Super admin should want to see first name, last name, he should able to insert and edit the data. Yes. Super admin should able to first name and last name, he has to correct it. And deletion, super admin should have eligibility to delete the first name data. So likewise, you have to speak with the customer and get these permissions to be given from the customer. I'm telling you, who has to give this permission, who has to approve it. Customer has to give this all information. You have to teach him. You have to teach him. You have to teach him how to give it. Now, practical questions I'll tell you here. Practical questions, they will be saying that we don't have that much of experience to accomplish this one. Okay, accept. Some people will tell you that this field is required. Okay. Some people will tell you, hey, we want a few more additional roles. Okay. Some people will tell you this is filler, this filler, I am really not sure what you did, what I did it. I need to go for my next level manager approval for this one, blah blah blah. So that's the reason for every implementation project, remember this one. At the time of the implementation, at the time of the implementation, at the time of the implementation, the implementation will be done by the iteration 1 and iteration 2. Iteration 1 and 2. Iteration 1, we will do the best practices and we will show to the customer. And customer, we will review those things and he will provide you additional requirements. He will provide you the additional requirements. So in iteration 1, we will present the system. Present the system. Present the system practices. We will present the system, present the system, and present the system and take additional requirements. Now, so while talking to the additional requirements, we'll check the additional requirements, right? At the presentation of I2, We will ask customer which permission is required for. Some people will tell you that no, sorry, boss, and still we are not clear about these all things. Then don't worry about this one. After completion of UAT sign off in production, we'll do. Until then, we will work with only super admin, HR ops accounts. These two permissions only. Our customer will give two more permissions. That's it. Okay. So I'm telling you, truly speaking, to implement 12 permission rows, 12 permission rows as a end user, maybe not end user, as an implementation consultant, it will take for you almost 280 hours. 80 hours. It will take 280 hours. I remember my team, me and my team, it was happened in 2H release time. This is one of the festival season called Deepavali on the November season. September we started the project, and we went to UAT sign off has been happened in October. Even though in October Vijayadashmi festival is there, we just sacrificed it and we did the configuration. We have shown to the customer, and then again weekly, not more than 40 hours. We used to work weekly 20 hours, sometimes 15 hours only, not more than that. So finally, we decided to go for a production. That is on Diwali day, November 1st, I believe, 1st or 8th somewhere, in November. So we planned for another approach so that all the permission roles can be loaded in the system automatically. Because of SAP release, from development system to production, the sync has been failed. 280 hours estimation we have given to the customer, and along with me and other team members of our company employees, where we sit together, 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 people. At evening 6 o'clock we start. 6 o'clock we started. By 11 o'clock, I believe, we finished the entire project. But all permission. That's a history. And we haven't received in one single issue. We haven't received even one single issue. And this is one of the enhancement project for RBP permissions. Okay. But in the real-time environment, when you do the implementations for a customer, during the customer will tell you, I'm sorry, I'm not aware of it. I'm sorry, I don't know who has to give the permissions. So then at the UAT time, or after completion of UAT, or before you start the go live, so you have to speak with the customers and get all the data. What are the data? The data you have to collect in this. These all things you have to collect. Okay. Then you need to give a homework to the users. Now, can you see here? This Excel tab is very, very important. Number 1, role name. Number 2, definition of the role. Okay. Granted group and target group. And any kind of excluded group. What means I'll tell you. Okay. Now, so you can see in red color, this is called the role name they have written down. So the role name, super admin, EC admin, EC, blah, 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 have given. Next, festival purpose to draft workbook and issue. So this is client name actually. Okay. Nightmares after hearing her name. Entire all module system configuration data permission. Easy configuration and data permissions. So the customer will read these all things. Okay. Then, so he has to give the names here. Example, I told her is an employee self-service or employee self-service. All employees, including managers, and they should be able to see that all employees data. Okay. Example, as you can see, customer has given, I gave the format, customer has given this format. See this. Super admin. So customer has given this some names. Example, the super admin should given for 1, 2, 3 people, four people, I believe, four people. So first person example. The first person is Rajesh. They have given. I'm explaining their existing workbook only. They're giving the name as Rajesh. Rajesh should have access for all employees, and also along with the Rajesh, they said they want one more person as well. Okay, tell me one more name. They're giving some more name. Let's say Nikhil. Okay, okay. So they can write in here itself Rajesh, comma Nikhil. They can give here. They're given a second tab, but ignore it. No worries. Okay, next. So all employees, but no salary portrait access. Now see here, super admin, all employees, but no salary access. No salary access means, right, let's say here, this is the board. Let's say a few more boards where they should have the all employees, but they shouldn't have a salary access, which means what? A separate permission we have to create and where we have to have the salary portrait. So likewise, these are the target population where customer will give you that where accomplish it. So this is look like very tedious process to understand as well. So that's the reason I don't want to confuse you, but I'm just trying to tell you that utilize this configuration exercise workbook. You cannot find it in SAP portal. This tab, this tab, this tab, you won't find any kind of a portal, any kind of a portal of SAP. This is a customization of mine I have done for another customer. Permission groups, role name, definition, granted group, and target population. Permission groups. This story. Okay, let's go for. I'll explain one permission group. So go to the system here. Let's say I want to create one permission role. The permission role name is, let's say, employee self-service. Employee, let's say batch number 65 underscore. This is called self-service. Self-service. Okay. So what is the self-service role? The self-service role will have some kind of name. Here, copy this text, come down here and paste it. So this is allows the users, allows the employees to fill the data and update the person. Okay, and save. So this is the way how to create a role, which means what? I have created a role. So this role I have created, self-service role. Currently this is inactive, inactive. You can see description as well. And also you can see some kind of information dragged up and can see here. Click down here and say here, I can see view change history, deletion, view summary, copy it, you can see it. Okay. So this is the old page of permission. Let's click on this page. One more thing. This is called latest RBP permission, how it look like. Latest RBP. Latest RBP role. You can see self-service role. Last one for actions. Add new role assignments, edit, delete the history, blah blah. Who has it, modified it. So you can see their names as well in a beautiful format. Okay, right. So let's say this is the new format. This is the format which is coming in upcoming days. So if you are comfortable with this one, everyone start working on this one. So this is really good. MDF permissions and critical components are currently not supported. You can view the configuration recently. Like see permission. That's it. Tree based means I'll tell you how it works out. Now it's okay. This is the permission I have created. Click down. Now, so this is called employee self-service. Employee self-service. So click on employee self-service means what? Let's say employee self-service means, I'll take an example. Let's go for proxy now. Let's say I'm opening any one employee. Let's say I'll open one employee called some randomly uh, enter some name. You can see this name is Gerhard Futches. Fuchs. I think Gerhard Fuchs. This is a direct report is no. Oh, let's go for Z7. Okay. Proxy now. So this is I have a logged on with one of the user. His name is Mr. Fuchs. So this is his name is Gerhard Fishes. So let's say click on my profile. Can you see his profile or his profile is not here? It's up anyway. Come down here and say my employee. So when I open my employee profile, this is my profile. This is my profile means this is called employee self-service permission, which is there in the system. See here, you see personal information. You can see nationality information. That's it. You can see biography information, and you can see address and contact information, and you can see payment information. That's it. Let's go from organization information. There is no pencil icon. See, there is no job information. There is no pencil icon. See, there is no employment. There is no pencil icon. See here, and job relation. There is no pencil icon. See here, talent profile. There is no pencil icon. Even the compensation information. There is no pencil icon. Next, directions portrait. There is a pencil icon. This is for directions. No, these are only as given, but we won't give any access. And timesheet where we'll give the access for timesheet and time off. This is called self-service. Let's say you go to the system. Let's go for per role. You tried per role. This guy can't access. You know why? These are the controlled by the permissions. Let's say even you click on the manage data, you can't get the manage data. Even click on the org pay and job structure, you can't. Even you click on configure UI, configure it doesn't work. Okay? Because all are controlled by the permissions. All are controlled by the permissions. Now see this one. So now what I'll do is I'll turn off the existing ESS permission role in the system. Per role. Per role. I can see here ESS. ESS is here there. Then next one more self. Here I can see self-service 2, 3 are there. But anyway, I'll tell you. Remember, this is a very, very important session. How to turn off one role. One role. Example, how to turn off. Let's click on the permission role. You want to turn off. I'm not saying delete. I'm not saying delete. I'm not saying delete. If you say delete, if you're deleting it, you gone mad. You can't, it's not a good suggestion to delete any kind of permission system. Simply, rather than deleting the permission rule, come to the bottom and simply say, take a pick mark and say, make active inactive. Mark inactive. That's it. And save it. This permission rule is inactive. No permission will be active for this people. Okay. Likewise, we have a self-service. How many there are? One more sandbox is there, right? I'll do this one as well. This is out of subject, guys. This detailed discussion of RBP, but I'm telling you so that you can have a great benefit. See that inactive, inactive, inactive. So all the self-service roles are inactive only. There is one dodge is that. Let me close this one as well. Okay. Now go to the system now. Yes. Even this one also I'll turn off it. I want to show you live how we can create a permission. Okay. Now. So now log into the system, duplicate again. Now let's go proxy now. That guy, GE7 guy, I'll show you the difference how it works out now. I have turned off employee self-service as a self on self. What we will do? I have turned off it. Now see here, come down here and say employee self-service. See here, himself he can't see employee self-service. See, where is employee profile? There is no employee profile. See here, and even here as well. Can you see here employee profile? How he can see the employee? His own profile. There is no employee profile. See, and even here as well, there is no employee profile itself. There is no employee profile. We can see some kind of a shortcut here. Let's see this one. Even see you don't have permission to access page. Okay, right. Let's say come back. Now this is the way how we will control the RBPs. Now I will show you how to add employee self-service role in the system. Okay. Now go to the system. I come to my own window. My name is Anya Singh. I'm a super admin. So this is my role. Click on. So I said two roles, right? User permissions and administrative permissions. So whenever you do any kind of permission role, it's a good practice that always come from user permissions. So in user permissions, first of all, always come from employee central affected data entities. In employee affected data entities, what exactly the permission you want to give? Let's say, are you mostly, we will be giving to the customers question. You speak with the business. So how exactly? How exactly? Let's say this is an RBP workbook, right? Now go to the RBP workbook. I'm doing this simultaneously discussion and configuration. Okay. So go to the system here, employee data, employee infected identities. Okay. Now, so now you need to speak the business. Now, so which role you're talking about? Super admin role, right? Super admin. Super admin should have a first name, last name, permissions. Yes, X, 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 X. Oh, right. Coming to the employee self-service. Where is employee self? This is the ESS. Can you see here? ESS. Yes. In employee self-service, where the employee should able to see the employee current data for first name. Employee able to should see his own name, right? Yes, correct. You correct. Let's say in the past, if employee did any kind of a naming connection, name corrections, historical icon, he has to click the history icon. There he has to see the name. Do you want this kind of history icon button? No, it's not required. Only the current is enough. Okay, fine. Next, edit and insert. So employee himself can do edit and insert the data. Do you want these permissions? No, employee shouldn't edit and insert the data. Okay. Employee should correct the data. No, no, no. Employee should delete the data. No, that's it. Only employee should see the current data. So some customers will tell you, no, let them give a historical data as well. Okay. Next, last name. Even the last name also they should see only. That's it. View current and view history. No history, no correction, no deletion. Example, none. Copy this one. Okay. Similar way, the below one as well. None. Okay. Clear. Next, middle name. How do you want? So middle name as well, same. That's dropped. Okay. Next, title. So title is the same. So they will be saying that same. They can't change the title. Gender also they shouldn't change the gender. Okay. Next, marital status. So yes, marital status, they should have a see the current data. Current data means what? Current status. And let's say current is they are married, they should able to see the previous status. So hence they should be able to see the previous data as well. Okay. And they should edit and insert means what? They should edit the marital status. Generally, people will be having marriage, right? So obviously we'll give them X. They should have edit permissions. And edit means what? This is nothing but edit means editing the data, pencil icon. Correction means if you want to change the value, then we'll give correction as well. Deletion. Do you want a deletion permission? No. They shouldn't delete the data. So hence none is. Okay. Next, anniversary date. So same similarly. So they should have these all the permissions. Next, blood group. Blood group also same. They should blood group also they cannot change it frequently, right? So only view and view history. That's it. Okay. That's next. This is a customer specific fields. Ignore it. Okay. Next. Now can you see here? T-shirt size, shoe size, health card number, bank name. These are all things. Accordingly, you need to type. Example. Let me go to the system. Let me an example. Now, this is in self-service, right? So I want to see the employee personal first name. I want to see employee view history as well. Let me zoom more. Okay. Now, employee also same. Employee last name should see it. View current, view history. Middle name also view current, view history. Salutation, view current, view history. And also you want to see suffix junior, senior, such kind. Even you can make it up this one as well. Preferred name. So some people will be giving my preferred name is this. So they should be able to write this one as well. It will be controlled with the business rule sometimes, customer to customer. Whatever you write in the first name and last name automatically will come over here. So that kind of logics will be there. Based upon this one, we'll give the permission either view or such kind. We won't give any permission for this one. Gender also, if they want to change their gender, no, we won't give it. Okay. Next, relationship status. Yes, view current, view history, edit and insert, and correction. That's it. So correction also don't give it. Edit and insert just fine. So that workflow will get triggered. So that respective team will correct it. Okay. But in the workflow is not there, right? So let it leave it. Nationality also. They want to change the nationality, you can change it. Preferred language. Yes, they can change anytime. You want Hindi, Telugu, or language. Attachment. Attachment, how do you want the field? So here. Okay. Spouse name. Spouse name, they should have a view and they should have it. Father name, yes. Mother name, yes. And this is a shortcut, if you're adding the correction, automatically view history and view correct will get updated. Okay. Next, shoe size. Next, discount card. So this is for personal information portlet. Okay. And then you can see rest of other portlets as well. Let's say until now it's fine. Now, if you want to see the fields as well, okay, save it. Now save it. Okay, this is the permission role I have created now. So next, go to the system here. So if you want to assign a permission roles to people, there are the two types we can do. Two types. I'll tell you one today. Come down here. Add external target population. This is for onboarding model. This is for LMS model, not for this model. So hence ignore it. Click on add. Now here permission group. So in the permission group, you can see managers means what all the managers will select automatically. Matrix man will select automatically. HR will select automatically. So here you can see here everyone employees click on. And here the target population, right? Can you see here? You can keep it. You can keep it like everyone in all employees. You can keep it the name as target population. You can keep it. All employees should see everyone. Not everyone. I think they should see within themselves only. Example, I'll show you here. Can you see here sandbox? I think this is one system admin. Yes, this is the one. Yes, let me show. This is the tricky thing only for employee self service. That's the reason I just this is for all employees. Can you see here? Click on this one. This is for all employees. But the target group is not only the granted yourself. Can you see here? Yes. All employees, there is already one permission role in the system. Click on here. All employees is there already. All employees, how they will come all employees, I'll tell you. Now let's go for granted user self. No, this is okay. Let's create all employees. So all employees, how it come all employees, I'll tell you. You have to go to the permission groups. Per groups. Go to the permission groups. You want all employees, right? You want all employees. So all employees, how will get? Click on create new. This is called granted and target group. Granted group and target group. So granted group. Let's click on the tab, create new, and say here, whenever you create a group, you have to use the naming conventions. So batch number 57, I'm using granted group. So here I want all employees, all employees. So how I can get all employees at one shot? No, there is no way shortcut. What I'll do is I'll go to the system. So here I'll use the company. Here I'll use the company. So let's say if I have 10 companies, all the 10 companies data, 10 company names I'll add here. I'm adding all 10 companies data here, which means what? That's in 10 companies, how many people are there? All the people will come into that page. Correct? Now let's go for this guy GE7. GE7. This name is GE7, right? GE7, I believe. So this guy belongs to which company? Let's see. He belongs to Hamburg. And let's see. Let's see. This guy belongs to which company? So that accordingly we'll add that company only. Employment. Let's go for job information. This is best run Dutch. Okay. Now let's go to system here. That's it. And then once. Okay. And even if you want another company as well, we can write the same, some other number. If you want one more company, you can add one more. Okay. Now you can see all employees. You can write a GT, all employees. All employees. Okay. And save it. Now copy this role, copy this group, go to your success factor system. Now give the permission. Click on the selection, paste the role. 7. Now see here, all the employees are come here with that company and target population. You have to select only this one. Granted user self means what? All employees on their own self, on their own self, on their own self, and say done, and say save change. Okay. Now go to the system here, duplicate the page. Now see the miracle how it look like. GE7, this guy, GE7, and say okay. Now click on here. Now see here one more thing, he has to get permissions here. We have to give just we have given a field permission. That's it, and we have to give the employee views as well. We have to give the employee views as well. That we give that one as well, so that we can see employee profile here. Go to the success factor. 65 and say here you can say employee views. So what do you want it? Let's say here I want what do you want? Let's say here I want employee employee details. I want it. Next, employee time off also add it. Employee time off. Okay, time sheet also I want it. Someone did a custom solution about entry. It's okay. Employment, okay. COVID-19, that's okay. Benefits, okay. It's fine. 65 experience, okay. Next. And here, one second. Information. This one also important. Edit link. This one also important. Okay. Next. This is for the EP profile. Let me add a few things as well here. Let's say his date of birth, current position, data position, display name, switch division, email, employee ID, and the gender, by date, job code, and job role, the last name, and I believe it's okay. Fine. Next, employee user login has to give. Employee live profile access, you will give it. Okay. Next, mobile access we have to give it. Okay. Company info access, user search we have to give it so that you can search the employees data. Okay. Login method, this is very important. Login role is important. Next, these all are okay. Miscellaneous permissions, okay. These all are okay. This is a different configuration. So this is a different topic. That's what we'll see later. But anyway, let's see it. Done. Save changes. Okay, now let's again come down here. Let's say come down, proxy now, GE7. Okay. And click on here, my employee file. Can you see here? Click on my employee file. Now can you see here? Only few objects. See here, there is no edit option. There is no edit option. There is no edit option. Can you see? No edit option. There is no edit option. Can you see? No edit option. Even the time as well, there is no edit option. There is no edit option. Next achievements. And this is the control like this. And you can add, you can do configuration and you can do preview of it, the role, how it works out. You can do it in this manner. Similarly, you can do it for other roles as well. Okay, right. So this is the way, guys, how we will do it. This is one type of configuration. Now, second type of configuration that is called excluded group. Excluded group that works with the target population. Target population. So the target population, we'll do an example tomorrow. workbook. Then we'll start the additional few more things as well. Then we'll talk about them tomorrow. Okay, so that's it for today.